What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome to the RNEWS evening show. And let's just jump into it. From r/World News. Italy is shutting cinemas, swimming pools and gyms from Monday in a further attempt to curb the rapid rise in coronavirus infection. Thumbnail is of a guy not wearing his mask over his nose. Very annoying. I've seen some PPL just wear it on their chin and start coughing. These people annoy the F out of me. As a teacher who teaches high school, I had 2 kids take their face mask off to cough and sneeze. What the frick, you disgusting teenagers. I love my students, I promise, but what the frick? It's appropriate. I do not agree. I just came back from my vacation in Italy back to the Netherlands. 99% of the people outside were wearing masks, both in the cities and outside. In the countryside, jogging with a mask, no problem. Biking, hiking, no problem. Back in NI, I feel like in a zoo. Nobody wears a mask. You are taking a vacation during a deadly freaking pandemic. You are part of the problem. Insane. With people wearing masks like that, this isn't surprising. It's like putting a condom on your testicles. The White House Chief of Staff just stated on CNN that America was not even going to try to control the spread. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/Politics. Such an insult. Doctors furious as Trump peddles Baseless claim that they are inflating COVID death count for profit. Republicans say this about climate change too. Any reality they don't want to face from the world of science. Their Cro-Magnon minds can only assume money is the reason, as it's the only reason they do things. Always projection. It's why they're fighting it, so they assume the opposite is true. My mom said this, that hospitals were overstating deaths for government payments. I couldn't believe it. I told her that deaths affect hospitals' star rating with Medicare, lowering their reimbursements. Somehow her Facebook source was more credible than Medicare's website. I wish my hospital would start faking numbers then, because we're so deep in debt due to COVID we are forced into a situation where we either shut down or are taken over by a larger health system. Oh yeah, what a economic boon this virus has been. Everyone is just making money hand over fist with all these people losing their lives, homes, jobs and sanity. Of course these medical professionals living through hell want this to continue. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/Politics. Trump supporter arrested for requesting absentee ballot for dead mother. It's so easy to commit voter fraud, look how easy it is, immediately gets arrested. Reminds of that video of Trump showing up at random polling places in New York and was turned down at every one of them because he wasn't on the list, so he had to complete an absentee ballot. So he of all people should know that it's not actually that easy. But here we are. Here it is. Skip to 2:30. We've had about 4 or 5 of these dummies now, testing the system. Oh, it works, dum-dums. Testing the system is almost as dumb as the creeps who say they downloaded child porn for research. That's right. But they never attacked the same place twice. They were testing the fences for weaknesses systematically. They remember. Hope it includes this one. It won't. But if he hasn't voted yet and is sitting in jail, it will be too late to request an absentee ballot. He posted bail and the first court date is 2 days after the election. So he'll get to vote just fine. That is honestly infuriating. Edit. Jesus Christ. Use some critical thinking. I think that there would be cosmic justice in this person missing voting because of the absentee ballot deadline. After trying to illegally vote twice. Nowhere in the 4 words I typed did I say that I thought the government should take away their right to vote as a legal punishment. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/Politics. If you bring Florida home, this thing's over. Obama makes surprise Miami Springs stop. Stahl actually asked him what he wanted to be asked. It was like softball training wheels. Hey Floridians, you guys elected Obama Biden in both 2008 and 2012. Source. You really can bring this thing home for all of us. We need as big of a victory as possible to counter any post-election trickery Trump may pull to try to steal the presidency. More info about early voting in Florida is here. Let's win this. If Biden wins Florida, Trump's odds of winning the EC drop to less than 1% on 538. Similar for NC, TX, and GA. If Dems in any of those states actually turn out in huge numbers, then Trump is finished. Biden's odds become pretty scary if he doesn't win Florida. It'll be a huge load off if it can be called for Biden early in the night. Even without Florida, Biden is favored to win, but it becomes a 60-40th proposition. But anything under 99% makes me nervous. TBH. Holy crap, 60-40th. Florida is the most important state electorally. Always has been. It's clear that Obama's time away from office and the spotlight have put a fire in him. It's nice to see. Also been a great reminder of how skilled an orator he is. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Time replaces its logo for the first time in its history. Now, it says, vote. Time Persons of the Year, the voters. Oh great, this'll be my second time getting it. I remember, do you? As a mailman, seeing this really threw me off this morning. Edit. Thanks for all the love that everyone has shown to USPS this year. We all will continue to deliver and serve. Just wanted to let you know, I appreciate you delivering all this mail during the pandemic. Same. If you guys weren't working, I wouldn't have known I got an extension on my unemployment. Thanks for your service. Same. If you guys weren't working, I wouldn't have known I got an extension on my car's warranty. Thanks for your service. Luckily, I get a phone call about this every 30 minutes or so. Every Republican right now, time is a commie pinko partisan hack job, because telling people to vote is a liberal plot to destroy America. Quote, Republicans rely on people not voting to win elections. If literally everyone in America who was eligible voted every election, Republicans would never win an election ever again. I guess it's time to vote. Awesome. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. Sri Lanka police anally torture, whip gay men suspected of having sex, Human Rights Watch says. Everyone making jokes about this as if they aren't raping those men. That is state-sanctioned rape. Worse, it's rape torture. Anyone doing these things in a theater of war would be prosecuted as war criminals. These police are monsters. I'm a gay man, I have to say, this is bold for a whole government to do. We've moved past manually checking women's vaginas and we're going after men's buttholes now. It's violation in the worst, most specious and perverted way. But it ain't something you hear of often. People just react differently when it's not women or kids being raped. It's some shameful crap. How on earth did homosexuality become so hated? At what point in history did it become completely unreasonable? The earliest mention is in the Assyrian laws, circa 1450 to 1250 BC. In item 20, if a man has unnatural intercourse with his male companion, they seize him and determine his guilt. If he actually had intercourse with him, then he is castrated. Considering that the Bible was written by Semitic people as well, it seems like it's generally a Mesopotamian, Semitic thing. Greeks and Romans certainly weren't that opposed to it. You have religion to thank for that. There used to be plenty of civilizations in ancient times that weren't religiously associated with Christianity or Islam and where homosexuality was a normal thing. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.